What up, knife nerds? Here's going to be a quick one coming at you. It is another clone. It's a try before you buy, if you will. It's the tribute band. So before anybody goes and gets their panties in a wad, just don't. Don't be that guy. So it is a clone of a Benchmade. So open it up with my very nice and sublime Rough Rider Reserve. This is the Tear Jerk. This is the model RR010 D2 steel. Love it. Two-blade Barlow design. Unlike, I have a Barlow from them, but it's very small. This one's a little bit bigger than the traditional Barlow, so I can get my whole hand on it, but it comes with the two blades, so you've got that in your sheep foot. So very nice. Love that. I carry that probably more than anything in my collection. Let's see what we're looking at here. I paid for this here knife. While I'm opening this up, let's see in the background. What did I pay? I got it off the Amazons. I'll put a link in there for it. And it is, how much was this little guy? The whopping price of $28 as opposed to $220, I think was the last time I saw one. What it is it is a clone of the Osprey. Same size, dimensions, everything. We'll just wipe this down real quick. Go over the specs. So total length is 7.8 inches. The blade length is 3.3. The blade width is 2 centimeters tall. So just about 3/4 of an inch tall. Okay, didn't flick open quite as nicely as a whatchamacallit. Looks like it's on phosphor bronze washers. Might have to oil that or lube that up. Well, it is actually loosening up as I'm doing this, so that's okay. Now, the blade steel, 8CR 13 MOV. Nothing great. I mean, it's a pocket knife steel. It's what most of the Kershaw knives are coming with. Blade centering, it's a little off. It's not rubbing, but it's a little off. Spring tension here is pretty good. Okay, it's already loosening up, so that's good. Not quite as free out of the box as the Benchmade, although I will say a lot of Benchmades out of the box aren't always that loose. A lot of the Benchmades need to be, loosened up, just broken in a little. The grind looks nice. It's got carbon fiber. That edge is a little sharp, not enough to cut you, but you actually feel that edge. It's not chamfered or anything like that, so might take the edge off that. Blade-wise, doesn't feel terribly sharp. We'll do a cut test in a minute. It weighs 69 grams. It's some kind of carbon fiber-ish looking grivery. It's a synthetic handle. It's got a steel liner in here that goes past that. It actually goes up a good ways. You get some flex out of it. Pocket clip, just painted black. It is reversible, so there is that, but it's tip up only. Yeah, it doesn't feel as nice as the $220 Benchmade. Then again, it's $200 less than the Benchmade. So does it suck? I don't know. I'll have to use it, see how it holds an edge. Grab a slice of paper here. See how it cuts. Does it cut? Yeah. Not a horrible edge. Yeah, I mean, it's not the sharpest knife I've had. Push test? No. Doesn't do the push test. But it's not, I mean, it cuts fairly well. I don't know how long 8CR, whatever I said it was, 8CR MOV is going to hold an edge. But I mean, it's ground well. There's no blade play. The lockup is really nice. It looks like phosphor bronze washers in there, so that's just going to get smoother and smoother the more I sit here and flick it. It's already kind of loosening up as I'm sitting here, so not bad. What I'm going to do is carry it and see if I like it enough to justify spending. And that's where people say, oh, you shouldn't buy clone. Whatever. Do you don't want clones? Don't buy them. I buy them because I get to play with the knife instead of spending $220 on a knife to find out, it doesn't fit my hand. Ergonomics matter. I may fit it my hand and something's poking. There's a hot spot. My hand's too big. And I don't like it. well, then I don't have to sit there and worry about trying to resell and take a loss on, I get to play with it. If nothing else, it makes a good knife to play with. And if I like it, then maybe I'll go spend money on the legit one. But they're not selling it. It's not a counterfeit. They're not selling it as a Benchmade. They don't use the name Osprey. I mean, nothing. It's generic brand, Generese brands. I don't know. It's some no-name Chinese brand, So they're just basically shamelessly copied it. I look at it like a tribute band. If you buy tickets to go see Aerosmith and you think it's Aerosmith because they said it was Aerosmith and you're paying Aerosmith prices, you're probably going to be pretty pissed when it's some local cover band. Now, if they're advertising it as a cover band, they're still taking Aerosmith's intellectual property. They're still taking their songs and the things that Joe Perry and Steve Tyler worked on, created, got famous, and put in, a lot of time and sweat and all that. They're still taking their product and profiting from it by just, they're not passing it off as their own. They're not claiming to be Aerosmith. That's kind of how I look at these. Now, if this came with benchmark markings and the benchmark name on it in a benchmark package and they were selling it that way, oh yeah, counterfeiting, I would absolutely, I wouldn't buy that. But this to me is just the cover band. And you might say, there's a new band, there's a cover band going around, and I go listen to them and go, holy shit, these are really good. I wonder who the original artist was. And then, maybe you become a fan of the original artist and it was someone that you wouldn't have gone to listen to or see in concert because you weren't going to spend $500 a ticket. But hey, if it's a $20 cover charge at the local place, you might go and do that. Oh, it'd be awesome to be able to get through a fucking video without the goddamn dogs going nuts. And anyway, I guess that's a good point to close this. This is a tribute band. It's actually very cool. I kind of like it. I'm gonna carry it and see if it works, and report back. But out of the box for $28, it's well ground. It looks well put together. Only time will tell, but it's certainly a nice way to try this out. And if I like it, then I'll go down to Old Town Cutlery over in Cumming, Georgia. I get nothing from them. I just like dropping their name because they're a good shop and always take care of me. Never get a discount. Oh, I think it should at this point. They should have like a sandwich club card where after your 12th knife, you get one free. But be that as it may, I get no such things from them. But, if I do actually end up liking this, then I'll go down because they've got one with the green anodized aluminum handle. It's a little stronger. And S30 or S35, whatever the premium steel is. But I'm going to play with this one first, loosen up and see if I like it, carry it. Yeah, but it's nice and lightweight. It's not much more weight than a bug out. So kind of cool. Anyway, that's what we have for today. I'll put the link down there to if you want to check it out.